Until you beat down, I'm a pound you more. Yo, why you? Hey, yo, you be thinking you gonna win too? Shut your ass. Let's go. I'm back at it. I'm back at it. I hope I ain't got it. Yo, he stayed quick. He a waste of time, man. Yo, you can't take him serious.
It's the NFL Audio Sports, and we are in Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is taken to the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, check.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They don't want none of this.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing now is Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
60 outlaw. I'm here all day.
To throw on third down. Lock. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 15, check 15. 25, check 25, check 25. What's the end? Shift.
They run. Chubb. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 49 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You ready? 53, check 53. I'm coming!
Throwing on first down is Locke. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. From the 22, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A toss play to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
180. Real. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
180. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the...
The Browns will probably use their...
I got to run outside. I don't know how long you're going to call this game for. It's going to take me like 10 minutes.
Two-score run here. Looking ahead, they just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the
a point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This will be taken at the goal.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Nobody running. I gotta go outside. I'm telling you, you can pause it. You can get you a win. I said you can take the win or what? I don't know. I gotta go outside. You can let it stay there for a second. Pause it. If it come off a pause, pause it again. I'm coming right back. I'm not trying to. Hey yo, I wasn't even focused the first game. I ain't focused this game either, but I'm telling you, I'm coming right back, yo. Just pause it. Listen, I got you. Hey yo, just pause it. Just pause it if it come off the pause, yo. Alright, I'm just letting you know. You can look on YouTube or I'm broadcasting. I'll be right back. You know? You'll see when I come back. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Come on, stop this shit. I'm back. Woo. Oh. Come on, man.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Hey, Kevin, you ran some clock down while I was gone, yo. I'm gonna check on my YouTube and see if you cheated, yo.
This The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
50, please. Ready?
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Check. Hard. Mike 51. Leo. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Check 24. Shoot. Recon, 132 fighter. Check safety. Check. Lucky. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 39, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one was
For 36.
You know that's supposed to be intercepted.
He's brought down to winning 2 after a gain of 2. That brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll bring it back at the 18-yard line. south inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
Anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sit up. Now.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rock to throw on 2nd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go again with Lindsey. Three quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go out. Check it out, read. Deuce. Check. Rock it. Hey, check.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, just like that. Ready?
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
What'd you say? I heard.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Fresno.
They'll run again with Hunt. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under 10.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Locke now on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Another run by Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
If that wasn't zapping, you wouldn't have caught that.
This will be taken in. The Browns about to get started. Last go around, they really couldn't get anything together.
And the play from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a miracle. A little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully take the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Starts at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Last play of possession. Half of what they needed. Now here's a tough starting five.
Oh my God, yo. That phony ass shit, man.
In this one, I got some overtime.
That's it for the game. What we got is the overtime. And then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. The game.
That'll do it for us. Church Find us on Twitter @ENFL. Enjoy the rest of
You don't even believe that shit. I'm recording this, yo, so ain't can that on now when it was live. Alright, this is being recorded, Kevin. This is being recorded. Yo, I question you when I want you. Kevin, alright, no more talk. I question you when I want you. Yeah. Yo, just be, yo, what about the, alright, okay.
You ain't never believe me out,
Shit, I blew you out. I got recordings of that. Yeah. Nah. Oh shit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Anthony Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Speeds of linebackers are running now. He's a DB. He's not supposed to
Come on, man. Oh my God, y'all.
Of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sponge! No! Watch out.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180. Check 45, come on. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A toss play to Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Turn up! Check 9! Check!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Point it right. Out. Wide. Get wide. Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got you.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Watch the twitch. You got time. Roll out. You got time right there. Check 24. Let's go.
Again, it's Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Ready, set. 51's the mark. Watch the slant. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check, check.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, and this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hurry, hurry. 45 the mic.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Regular.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Tight dog.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Chubb. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
180. King.
Get trapped. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Showing up. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 31, Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Go.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Switch. 36. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Fresno. Alert 3.
Look. Squeeze.
Switch gear.
Go on.
Shit.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Block now on first down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Derek Wolfe, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Room here to run. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 25, check 25.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Look at me. Go, get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
180. Hey, alert.
1st down, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Mike 51.
Leo.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Locke now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Check 52. Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Look. Squeeze.
3 down.
On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the slant. Check your backer. Kill.
Ready.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Safety's creeping.
Lock now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready to go.
58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Back. Check.
Now.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, 38 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm going back to you. He's checking. Crash. Pick the edge. Go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Hey, 133.
Kill. Check.
They run again on first down, Chubb. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 29, Mayfield. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Block now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check safety.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Check. Lucky.
Leo.
Watch twins.
On first and 10, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Sam off.
Throwing his lock on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw it is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
180! Hey, alert!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Lock now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Go on. Here I come again. Check.
Tight on. Hey, Charlie.
51, Mike 51.
On second down, here's Locke. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.